Okay, so I've been in contact with Lindsay Krowicki about something we can do with the cricket for her soccer team. One of the students on her soccer team has a sister who's affected with Rett syndrome. We'd like to do something with the cricket to show our support for this player's sister, who has this disease. And October is Rett Syndrome Awareness Month, so we're going to see what we can do. Now, embarrassingly enough, I may have thought it was baseball season, so I said we could put some cricket stickers on balls or bats or brims of hats, but considering it's soccer, let's try another option here. So, Lindsay says we might be able to put something on cleats, and I think cleats are a great idea. So, what I'm going to do now is launch Cricut Design Space. All right, and I'm going to go to a new project, maybe later. And before I do that, I'm going to do a Google search for Rett Syndrome Charity. And that brings me to rettsyndrome.org. All right, and this is perfect. Right on the home page, they have a hashtag #OverpowerRett. Okay, so that's all I really need. Now I'm going to add text here to what we're going to Cricut cut, and I'm just going to type hashtag overpower, and then Rett will be all caps there. All right. So this is a good start. This is 10 inches long by an inch tall. That obviously is going to be way too long for your average cleat and probably take up too much space. So we're going to make some adjustments here. But before we start making adjustments, I want to change my font style. And I want to change it from Cricut Sans because this is a lovely font, but if I can find one that is more of a cursive font, I can attach all the letters together, and I have a much better chance at getting a nice cut when I read it. So by default, it's going to put you into Cricut fonts, and if you'll notice here, they want you to buy these fonts for about $5 per font. You don't have to do that. You can simply click on System, and then whatever you have on the computer pops into your Cricut browser. Now, like I said, I was looking for a cursive font. Hopefully one's going to pop up out of me. Here we go. Dancing Script. I'm on a Mac, so Dancing Script is one that I'm looking for. So Dancing Script. Now, if you'll notice, these letters are still not attached. They're spaced out. We're going to change that. Now I'm going to go up here to letter space, right, and I'm going to drop that down and keep dropping it down until everything is connected. Now that was about a bridge too far, so I'm going to pull that back. And now these are still not connected. So I'm going to ungroup them. And I can just pop that over one. And just tie that all together as well. The T's are attached, but let's move that just a little bit closer. All right, so now all of my letters are touching. Oops, except for this over and power. It's a hashtag, should be no spaces. So now I've done that. The only thing not attached is the hashtag, so we'll bring that over a little bit more into that O. So hashtag overpower Rett. Now I'll highlight everything and attach. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do to change this, and I should have done this originally, is I'm going to highlight everything, and I'm going to click Weld. Now when I weld this, it's going to remove the individuality of each letter, and every single letter here is going to be just one flowing script. I feel like that'll make a big difference, and you know what, just to make things a little bit easier, I'm also going to stretch this out a bit, so the letters are almost an inch tall and a little bit longer. So we've done that. All right, Control C, Control V. Probably 20 are enough. Let's go back to make it, and I'll see you guys. All right, here we go. That. All right. And my settings are good. going to load the mat. And I'll start cutting again. Okay, welcome to our live and in-person portion of today's event. I have here my lovely Cricut device. This is a weeding tool. You will have to use this at some point if you want to work with Cricut. But right now this isn't going to do anything for us, so we're going to go ahead and hit the open button over here. And the Cricut expands to show you its lovely knife, and this is a part here where you can insert a marker so it can do some drawings for you, but we're not going to bother with that today. So next important step for cutting with the Cricut is to locate a mat and a piece of vinyl. So anytime you cut on a Cricut, you need a mat. This is a 12 by 12 mat. It's going to be perfect for what we're doing today. I got a piece of orange vinyl because I thought that would pop on a pair of cleats. In my experience, cleats tend to be black, so I feel like orange on black would look pretty sharp. So I simply stick my orange vinyl on my sticky mat. I slide it under these little ridges here and here, and then I hit this double arrow button right here. It's blinking, and it loads right into the Cricut. Want to make sure my mat is nice and flat, and it is. And now, because I've set all of my settings correctly already, this is set to vinyl. I loaded my mat. That's solid. That means that there's something in there. This little Cricut button is lit. So now I'm going to go ahead and click that, and we're going to start cutting this project. Alright, now this is going to be a fairly long cut because I'm having it basically cut cursive letters 32 times. Well, a whole cursive hashtag 32 times. So as you can see on my screen, we're at 1% done with quite a bit of time to go. So you don't have to watch this whole process. We'll move it forward from here. And then I'll show you how we do our weeding. All right?